Next property, equipotential surfaces are closer together in the regions of stronger electric field. Another important property of equipotential surface is that with the help of equipotential surface we can also know the strength of the electric field in a certain region. We know that E is equal to minus dV over dr, or we can write dr is equal to minus dV over E, or neglecting negative sign because it is just indicating the direction relation between E and dV, we can write dr equal to dV over E. So if we want same change in potential difference, that is when dV is constant, we get dr is inversely proportional to strength of electric field. What is the meaning of this? Suppose this is an equipotential surface. We know that equipotential surface, all the points are present at the same potential. Let the potential is V1. Let this is another equipotential surface. Here potential at all the points will be same, but it will be different from the first surface. Reason, these two are two different surfaces, they are not connected to each other. So potential at all the points on the first surface is V1, on the second surface at all the points potential is V2. Let these two surfaces are separated by a distance dr, and the potential difference between these two surfaces V2 minus V1, we take it equal to dV. So in this case, if dV is the potential difference, we want keeping it constant, then the distance between the two equipotential surface dr is inversely proportional to the strength of the electric field existing in this region where the two equipotential surface with potential V1 and V2 are present. Now how does this relation give us this strength, where the strength of the field will be weaker or stronger? This equation help us that space or the distance between equipotential surface will be smaller where electric field will be stronger, and vice versa. That is, the distance between the two equipotential surface will be less where electric field will be stronger, but the regions where the electric field will be weaker, when E will be smaller, the distance or the gap between the equipotential surface will be larger. If we consider equipotential surfaces around the location of a point charge Q, here we have placed a point charge Q. Around a single point charge we can draw as many as surfaces of equipotential as we desire, and they will extend from the location of the charge up to infinity. So this is the first surface, this is the second surface, this is the third surface, and this one is the fourth surface. You can see that as we are moving away from the location of the charge Q at the center, the distance between two consecutive surfaces are increasing. The distance is small, distance is increasing, and here the distance is even larger. These arrows, they indicate the electric field lines of the charge. So we take a look at electric field lines. Electric field lines near the charge, they are very close to each other, indicating stronger electric field regions. So here in the stronger field regions, the gap between the two potential surfaces are small, but when we are present at a larger distance away from the charge, the gap between the electric field line increases, which indicates decrease in the electric field strength. So the distance between two consecutive surfaces, it increases by a large amount, so as to produce a same change in the potential as it was there between these two surfaces. So if we label the surface as 1, 2, 3 and 4, so if 1 and 2 surface, they are having a potential difference dV, then we also want to produce the same potential difference dV between the third and the fourth surface. So how much the gap between the two surfaces must be there. It depends upon the strength of the electric field in the region where the two surfaces are present. So if the surfaces are present in the weaker regions of electric field, then potential difference, to keep it constant, the gap between the surfaces has to be increased. Next, no two equipotential surfaces can intersect each other. This is obvious. If the two equipotential surfaces they are going to intersect with each other, then they will disobey the basic property of equipotential surface, that the potential is same at all the points. If we have two equipotential surface, suppose this one, at all the points of such surface have potential V1 and another surface V2, where the potential at all the points is V2. So if these two surfaces, suppose they intersect with each other, one with potential V1, another with potential V2, then this would mean that at this common point of intersection there will be two different value of electric potential, V1 and V2, which is not possible. So they are not going to intersect each other. Shape of equipotential surface. For a single charge, we already know they are spherical in shape. For two equal and opposite charges, these are the shapes of the equipotential surface for a pair of equal and opposite charge. For a uniform electric field, they are equidistant parallel planes, because for a uniform electric field in a certain region, electric field is having the same direction and same strength. So in this case, the equipotential surfaces are parallel planes which are present at the same distance from each other. So if this is plane 1, 2 and 3, gap between the first and the second plane, if it is dr, then between second and third it will also be dr.